Hello VC, what's going on? It's me Will, and I'm back with my review of day number 3 of the Mad Cool Festival in Madrid, Spain, back in July of this year in 2017. And in case you haven't watched my last videos, and the last 2 videos I talked about my reviews and my thoughts on the first 2 days of the festival, and you will see that a lot of things went wrong in that festival regarding the organization of the event, including some really bad weather that caused some issues with the audio and with the lights of some of the stages during day 1 because of the weather. And on day 2, of course, the terrible accident that they had with one of the performers before the Green Day set. I talked about that in my last 2 videos, so check that out in my channel. Fortunately for day number 3, the last day of the festival, everything went smoothly. There were no issues with the audio, no issues with the system, no issues with the lights, and thank goodness there were no issues with the safety of with any of the performers or with the audience or with anything. The only thing that I can remember is that walking into the arena, there were a lot of protesters, people that were just really pissed off about the way that the event organizers handled the situation with the death of one of the performers on the second day of the festival. A lot of people were really mad about that, and they were outside chanting against the organizers of the event. But besides that, when we walked in, everything went well, and they had some really good bands playing in the last day, so I was really excited about that. So the first band that we saw on the day and the last day of the festival was Wilco, and honestly I don't really follow the music of Wilco that much. I do like some of their songs, but it's not a band that I'm a huge fan of. Either way, I still wanted to check out their set, or at least part of their set, because I do like some of their songs. So yeah, lots of acoustic guitars in the Wilco set. I thought it was really chill set, and a really good performance by Wilco, especially early during the festival, kind of to get warmed up for the next few bands. And one of the bands that I really wanted to see, I was really excited to see them, was Savages. And if you watch my videos, you know I'm a big fan of the band. They were actually my #1 album of last year in 2016, with their album Adore Life, an excellent album. So I was very excited to see them, also because they rarely tour in the US. I did see them once last year during the Shaky Knees festival, and their show was awesome. In my opinion, one of the best sets in the festival. So of course I was super excited to see them again, and again they were excellent. Let's check out some clips. that was Savages kicking some ass at the Mad Cool Festival in Madrid. As you saw in the video, an excellent set by the band. In my opinion, what's the best part of the band is the lead singer of the band, Jenny Beth. She's just a terrific performance. She has a great stage presence. She loves to get really close to the people in the audience. I don't think I caught it on video, but at some point she started crowd surfing with the people in the front of the audience. It was a terrific set, and her voice is excellent too. She just conveys so much emotion when she sings, and you can tell that she's very passionate about her music. And the band overall was excellent. In my opinion, one of the best bands around right now. So yeah, that was Savages. Of course, I was very excited to see them. And up next, later that night, I also got the chance to see Dinosaur Jr. And I think I've seen Dinosaur Jr. at least twice before in the last year, or in the last 12 months. And they've been touring a lot, and no surprises in their set. They always kick ass. Jay Mascis is just such a talent with the guitar. Lou Barlow, a very intense bass player and a great singer too. And of course Murph kicking some butt in the drums. No complaints there. They always kick ass during all their performance. Let's check it out. So yeah, that was the great Dino Jr. performing live at the Mad Cool Festival. I thought it was really funny. Last time I showed some clips of Dinosaur Jr. playing live here in Atlanta. Some people commented in my video, and I think it was Vinyl Richie that said that Jay Mascis, or the band overall, rarely talks or says something between the songs. And I thought it was kind of interesting because they also did not say one thing during this set, except at one point. At one point in between songs, they did say something. They stopped playing because the organizers of the festival wanted to do kind of like a little memorial or a dedication or a minute of silence for the acrobat that died the day before. So they stopped the set in the middle of the Dinosaur Jr.'s show, and Jay Mascis just said something that we're gonna stop for a few minutes for the acrobat that died yesterday. And I think that's the first time that I've seen Jay Mascis say something in between songs, and I've seen them live for like I think 4 or 5 times in the last few years. I thought that was kind of interesting, but either way, they kicked ass. Like Rob from Boston said in one of his comments, they let the music do the talking, and they definitely did that night, like they always do. So yeah, that was Dinosaur Jr. Doing a great set at the festival. Next, we got the chance to see actually a local band, or I guess a band that's also from Spain. They're not from Madrid, but they are from Basque Country in Spain. It's a band called Wilco. I honestly did not know anything about this band before coming into the festival, but I did want to check out some local bands, and we didn't have anything planned during that time of the night. So we went out to see them, and they kicked ass. I'm a new fan of this band. They are excellent. Let's check it out. that was the Basque band Wilco performing live at the Mad Cool Festival in Madrid last summer, and they were awesome. I highly recommend that you check them out. Indie rock band with a lot of elements of post-punk and punk rock music. So yeah, make sure that you check them out. All right, so after that, actually, the main headliner of the festival on day 3 was the Kings of Leon. I'm sure everybody knows the Kings of Leon. It's probably one of the most popular bands right now. Honestly, I was never a big fan of the band. I thought it was also always very kind of generic rock and roll music, and I was never a big fan of them. I did check them out for a few minutes. I checked out a few of their songs, and I really did not get into them very much. And honestly, they're not really very good performing live either. They just don't have much of, I would say, a stage presence. So they really need a front person that kind of like gets in with the crowd and with the audience, and they really don't have that. But yeah, I checked them out. I actually did not record any of their set either, so I don't really have much to show you regarding the Kings of Leon set. And that was it. That was all the bands that I checked out for the Mad Cool Festival. As you know, it was. I thought overall it was a good festival. They had a lot of really good bands playing there, but the organization has a lot to improve for the next few years. All right, I did pick up a couple of things as far as souvenirs. I picked this little poster of Savages, and I don't know if you can see it there, but it says Savages, and it says July 2017, 6, 7, and 8, Mad Cool. And I also picked up this patch. It says Mad Cool Festival. It says 3 days of stars, music, and love. And actually, the stars part is not really that true. It was so cloudy and so rainy during the 3 days of Mad Cool Festival that we really did not see any stars like this patch says. But either way, a really cool patch and souvenir from the festival. So that's it, guys. So that's my review and my thoughts of the 3 days of the festival. Interesting experience, in my opinion, at least from my perspective. I'm still glad that I went to. It was a good festival overall, a great lineup, even though with all the issues that they had with the system and with the accident. I thought it was still a pretty good experience going to a music festival overseas. And I did want to ask to the people in the VC, I don't see that many people talking about live music or about music festivals. I would like to hear what people have got to say about going to big music festivals or to large concerts. I did see some things online of some reviewers on YouTube saying that they really do not like, or that they hate going into music festivals because of the large crowds and the organization of the events, which is understandable. I can understand why people don't like going to music festivals. In my opinion, it's still fun. I do like going to festivals. I think for a good price you get to see lots of bands, and if you're really into the lineup, you can get really lucky and get to see lots of bands for a good price in the same place. But of course, with any kind of large event, you're going to have lots of issues like and bands playing at the same time, or issues with the sound, or maybe the weather can be bad. Things can go wrong in almost any kind of event like that, but in my opinion, it's still worth it. I think the experience that you get from going to some of these events is more than the hassle of going to some of these large music festivals. But anyways, I wanted to ask that question to the VC, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Again, VC, that's it for me regarding the Mad Cool Festival. I'll be back very soon. I have lots of records to show you. I have been buying a lot of stuff, or actually I've been pre-ordering a lot of stuff, so stay tuned for my next few videos where I'm gonna be showing you some vinyl records. Again, VC, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.